Hi, is anyone here? Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I'm sorry guys, but I got some internet problems. No, thank you very much, dear Nico Saladas. It's okay. You started, yeah. I start a new one because you know this one is. I'm running out of time, so basically let's go. William Dan, H pawn is our last world second. Was that H pawn? Yeah, you know, those kind of a pawns, H or A pawns, if there are kind of a wing attack, it's always nice to get because you want to open the lines in front of the opponent's king. So it can be very exciting to get Geneza, yeah, to get those kind of sacrifices there. Yeah. Has someone some question maybe? Yeah, we have fast. I think I managed to do that. Yeah, okay. Very nice. Yeah, what is the most flank opening you play? You know, back in time when I start playing, you know, e4 and to get kind of the open positions, I like to get straightforward wing attack. Like I like to get the dragon. Way back in 15 years ago, maybe I was playing the dragon, and you know, you always wants to. Okay, white wants to attack you on the king side by getting h4, h5, and you with black like to get a6, b5. Not only in the dragon, in all kind of the openings as well. Especially in the Sicilian, if you can get the opposite kind of the flank attacks. So. Okay, we have 15 players there, so let's start the action and hopefully now this will work. So let's see and start our main weapons. So let's start with d4, and against e4 I will run the Sicilian, against d4 I will run my King's Indian defense. So let's start to be direct in every single game. f3, knight f6. e4, let's start with Sicilian, against Sicilian, again d4, against Sicilian. So let's start to be, you know, direct this time and hope that the network will stand. c5, d4, d4, why not? King's Indian and the Sicilian are my first weapons against the e4 and d4, and as I mentioned, I like really the open positions and kind of the positions where you don't only fight for the equality, but where you can start to hope for something else. So basically, you know, in the Sicilian and the King's Indian, I like to somehow get unsymmetrical structures which offers me clearly a nice scenario to start fighting for the initiative. Knight c3. Now with this move white likes to outshriek black and doesn't allow him to get for the King's Indian, because if white and when white get the knight c3 before he start with c4, then it is not possible for you to get g6, bishop g7 and get the King's Indian structures, but to get the Pirc structure, and I don't like that, so I will fight immediately with d5. Let's start with the Sicilian Sveshnikov, which is for now also the Magnus Carlsen main weapon there. So it's very exciting opening. Yeah, I would like to take on b4. It's a Trompowsky, it's a London kind of the setup, it's a London kind of the setup again. I'll take on d4 and Geneza play as in the first game, so let's start to get kind of the similar position. d4, okay, g3 and start. You see why the Sicilian is so exciting, because if we know that with the black you first of all would like to get kind of the equality and then start from there, here I will try to do something very opposite. So I would like to fight for the initiative right from the start, and here in the third move I can get the b5, which will offers me the fight for the initiative. Here my opponent sacrificed a pawn, so I would like to take the pawn, of course. g6, bishop takes on f6, bishop b6. What are you doing? I'm not sure, Portalak. Knight f3, knight c6, of course. Okay, e3, h3. Yeah, it's kind of a move which you really wants to avoid in the opening, because okay, at certain moment you can use this move because you don't like to get the opponent some kind of the idea to get bishop g4, or maybe just wants to give him a tempi, so and start to evaluate the position from there, which can be very very good at certain moment. Of course here it's too early, and h3 here is just the lose of a tempi. Yeah, I like to squeeze a game if I can, but mainly, you know, those days I'm not really playing, so I'm kind of, you know, yeah, let's start playing. I'm kind of a player who really wants to work with the students and who wants to, you know, make kind of the contents, because for now I'm pretty much there to make a content for now for the Chessable, which is a great learning site, and for them I make for now 2 books. The third one I'm working now, and hopefully it will be there in about a month and a half, I think, and I think that will be a great one. So I'll castle, take on d5. This is so-called Alpine, kind of the variation in the Sicilian. Mainly I hope for this open battle and going for d5 and queen d5. h3, cause Carlsen did it. I didn't see that game, but when he made that, when he played that, h4. Oh, this looks like a move which is again very very aggressive, and I like it. So I don't like him to get the h5 when I castle, because if I now go and castle on the king side, very very important moment for white can arrive, and white can, to be honest, sacrifice. Kamaza will get unbanned. I don't know. When after h5, if you take knight h5, you can sacrifice even the exchange, and then the king will get opened on the king side basically without the defense. So I can wait for him for maybe a move and start with d6, or I can immediately go for h6, hopefully to get after h5, g5, or even take a pawn, but when I'm not castle there on the king side or the short side. So I'll try to first get the d6 there. Okay, we just try to get the similar kind of the variation. e5 is my main move. Okay, yeah, here don't flow the turn. Now we get the kind of the position which is perfectly fine, but you have to know one thing. If you start to get h3 too early in the game, I know what you are trying to do, and now I don't have to get even the d6. I can immediately go for a c5, which can be very good for me and not so good for you, of course. Bishop e7, let's get a bishop on d3, bishop on f4, and I will get this bishop out on f5. Let's go for the, okay, knight 6. So this is kind of the Alpine variation which I really like. e3, and let's go for a d6. e6. Okay, let's get now. Yeah, now I have here a couple of nice setups. I would like to get d6, e6, knight d7, bishop e7, knight f6, but I have to be very careful with this bishop, because if I do not play kind of the queen c7 in time, white can hope for e5 when this long diagonal can be in his favor. So I have to be very cautious. Let's start with e6. Okay, e3. I was there. Flash. There was a troll in one of our cat tournaments, and Kaza said some bad words. Oh, unfortunately. Please be cool, guys. Yeah, don't don't be rude, please, and let's play. Yeah, we'll play d6. You love that you play my opening Sicilian. Okay, now you see clear difference. So now I can take on h5. d4, okay, it's the best way to play. Knight goes on f3. c4, I'll take on c3, or do I want to give him a check? No, let's take on c3. Bishop goes to d3. Knight c3, and now let's go for the queen a5. Okay, the main line, bishop g7, and now g3. And this is very classical Trompovsky, where white get extremely good technical position. So after the g3, all my pawns will be on the dark side. I exchange my dark square bishop and have a great bishop which will be there on the g2. So it's kind of the position which I really like. Okay, and now here, after h3 again, I can get c5, knight goes on f3. Now, just remember, when this knight came on f3, I can immediately go for a bishop g4, because there is still not c4 as the move, because queen e4 will be a check, and then I will just pick up those pawns there. Knight d4, queen c7, as in the first game. Now I would like to get d6, e3, e6 to open the position there. Knight will came on f3, and after this one, as I mentioned, bishop goes to g2, e3, but you know, here this king will never get the castle on the king side, so I can play even for a bishop g4 and to stop everything there. Knight goes to g4. Let's get a bishop on g3. Okay, let's get a knight on c6, e6 of course, c3, and now I don't like to open the game because I'm a clear exchange up, so I would like just to close everything and then start from there. e3, my idea is again to get e5, so let's start with knight b7, bishop d2, let's get e6 probably, why not? Knight goes on f3, knight goes on f6 immediately, and after the bishop came on e2, you have to take on d4, because if I now go for e6, he can go immediately with c4, which can be very annoying for black. So first of all, I would like to take on d4. Here again, okay, h3 is on the board. Now I can run into a queen b6 probably. Let me see. Or can I try... Yeah, let's start with queen b6. Knight e5, okay, knight b7, c3, c6, but now I would like to get c4 immediately, g5, and okay, but what is here going on? I can take on e4, he'll take here, bishop takes on e4, he'll take on f4, I will get my bishop back, he'll take on e3. I don't like that. The next thing is that I can go here. Okay. Now e6. Knight e4. I have to remove my queen, or can I go here for a bishop e4? Probably I can. Bishop e4, but I have to be careful because knight e6 is a possibility there. And then I cannot take with the bishop on d6 because my queen is hanging. So let's go with the queen on d8. Castle, bishop e7, of course, d6, knight c6, knight bd2, knight c3 and e5. Knight e5 as the fab we play against the Magnus in his match, so I would like to take. He takes, I'll get with my knight on f6, I get my knight on f6, or can I get the bishop on e7 first? Also can be very, very attractive for me. Knight goes on c3. Bishop goes on d6, let's get the knight on d2. Bishop e3, knight c6. Bishop g5, bishop e7 again as before, and now I will get my bishop on d6. And now why on d6? So basically almost anyone who will start here playing with black probably will get a bishop on e7. But why we wants to get the bishop on d6? Because first of all we would like to get the control over the e5 square, and second of all we would like to get this bishop where he can be very active in the long run. And basically you'll see that at some point I can even start to play something like queen h5 and organize kind of the attack on the king side if white won't be such great in the opening. Okay, queen c2, I'll just get all my pieces there. Okay, bishop b5, I want to get my bishop there to support this. h6, why know so well the opening I didn't win out of prep. Queen e2, yeah, I do my best. Knight b8 is my favorite move. Knight goes to e2. Okay, and now I would like to get my queen here. Or queen c7 is also very solid. Okay, I can take on d3. Queen goes to d2. Now I castle. d5. But now castle long, of course, as I mentioned before. f6, queen c2. Now the pawn on h7 is hanging. Okay, bishop h5, rook e8, of course. Queen goes to e2. Knight goes on f6. Knight takes. Okay, h takes, f5, and now I can just castle there on the king side. Rook d1, rook d8. Queen d2, and now you see where was my point. So basically now I can run into knight d4 and then d5 and get kind of the initiative, because h3 was slightly premature. If I will start here with kind of the moves that here are just, you know, straightforward ones, I will not get anywhere. But I can start to squeeze white with this kind of the active moves. And here I would like to get this dark square bishop, so knight goes there. Knight c3, but okay. Bishop goes to f5 probably, yeah, why not? Queen goes to d3, now I can take on e5, queen goes to a5, rook e8, bishop takes on h7 is a check, and here I would like, you know, in the first game I think that I go for the b5 and then e5 and then d5. Here maybe I can get first knight on f6, knight on c6, sorry, where I want to get and fight versus the e5 with d takes on e5. Probably this will be slightly better. Knight goes on f3, knight c3, bishop goes to e7. Hi Tiki, how are you? I know, we start just playing, you know. So let's go for a b4. Let's give him a check. Let's get a king there on b8, why not? Let's get a bishop on d6, so will be kind of a bishop takes on f6 will run into d5, so I have to take with a pawn, but it's still a pawn for me, so I don't worry about anything. Okay, here I would like to get the rook on e8. Knight goes on f6, so queen goes to d3, doesn't allow knight on e4, so I just castle. Bishop goes to d3, and now, okay, I am a pawn up, so I have to find a way how to make kind of the progress there. So how can I do that? My idea is knight b6, knight d5, and then to maybe open the game with e5. So let's go for knight b6. Nicola we'll see what will happen there. Okay, let's take this one. Bishop g4, let's get a queen on b3. Maybe we take something, queen e8. Now I can just castle there. Castle, castle. Yeah, but why do you think that you are winning here in this position? You are a clear pawn down, I think. 4, 6, 5, yeah. Okay, knight on e4. I can even take on c2 because probably, or even take with the bishop on, you know, c will complete, but how? Yeah, something went wrong. Okay. e4. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay. So here I would like to get kind of the King's Indian reversed. So knight f8, bishop f5, h5, h4, knight h7, knight g5. This is basically kind of a setup which I'm aiming for here. h4, very interesting move to be honest. So first of all, of course, if you take on h4, then you will open h5 and this rook will be extremely dangerous. But you know, black can just, you know, start thinking that this h4 is not on the board, and I will get for the f5 e4, which is my main idea there. Okay, now he likes to get dc. Why not to take on c5? Okay, knight e2. I'll just castle there. Yes, it was, that has go banned, totally unfair. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's open the game. I am completely winning there. So, and here I would like to get for the bishop f5, bishop h6. Is there a checkmate? Hopefully not. Okay, e5, but you know, now I can take on e5, or okay, queen b3, and now in this position exactly, and in many similar one, you would like to get the queen on b4, and if it's possible, you know, to reorganize your position, because what is the best thing that black hope for is the play against this d4 pawn. So basically, if you manage to block this pawn and then start attacking him, can be very good for black and very bad for white. Knight e5. Is this? Is this a checkmate? So first of all, what if I take on e5? He has to take with a deep pawn, but now, but then I will open. Very interesting. Yeah, I can't really go for a knight e5. I can't go for oh, I can't really take the knight, so I can't go for the bishop f8 because of the queen g4. Yeah, this looks very promising for him. Let's go for f5. e4, just take there. Queen g5, okay. Bishop goes on d7. Bishop e6. And then I would like just to get everything there on the queen side. So b4, a4, b5, a5. This is my main thing there. Queen d2. Okay, now queen goes to b6 probably. Right? Knight b5, bishop b8. Doesn't really getting anywhere white. Queen d7. Now can I take on b7? He'll go for the rook b8, queen a6. Rook b2, bishop b5. Is this good for him? let's see. Wow, great move. Nico Sadalas, you are a great player. What if you played knight e5? Yeah, but you know, d5, then I'm in a mate, and there is also rook d1, which will get my d7 bishop, so I wasn't sure, but now we'll see, but I'm not really excited about the position there. Knight goes on e4, which means that knight f6 is a very unpleasant trick for him, so I have to be cautious. Where to put my king? On f8 or... okay, e5, knight g4, okay, h5, okay, I don't think that this is any kind of a problem for me, and here I would like to take on d5, rook c1, then h5 as I mentioned, so my idea is to create straightforward attack on the king side. Bishop goes on d7, okay, now I can maybe go for... If I take with a knight, I'll get checkmated, so rook g3 is a checkmate because I will not escape. If I run into queen d7, there is again queen e5 and I'm almost checkmated. So, knight g4 is the only move that I have. King goes there, and now I will start to play maybe a5 first, then rook c8, then knight d4. So, well, okay, let's go with a5. Bishop f3, g takes on f3, okay. Knight takes on d5, let's go with b5 immediately. Bishop e3. Okay. h3, let's get a knight back. There. Okay, it's probably completely winning for me. I'll take even on b7. Bishop takes on e8. Now let's take... Which bishop to take? It's not clear. Let's take this one. Maybe I make a wrong decision. So h6. Okay. Okay, knight e5. I like the exchanges because I'm the exchange up. Bishop g3. H take on g3. Bishop goes on f2. Knight goes on d7. So my idea is again to fight for this long diagonal and the d4 square. So knight e7, bishop f6 is a clear way how to do that. Bishop goes here. Let's get with the check this one. Bishop f7. Knight takes on f7. But this is not possible if I go for the... Oof, this guy is killing me. You see how good it is. So if I take now with the king on f7, it means that he'll give me a check on h5. And then if I go for the king g7, he'll just get the rook g3 and knight g4, h3, I'm lost. If I take with the knight, he'll take a pawn there, but I don't have the alternative, so I have to take. Okay, I'll go for the knight c5 here. Bishop e8, okay. g4, bishop goes to f6. But now I would like to get the exchange there if it's possible. Okay, bishop goes to e3. And now the move which is regular in this kind of the structure. So we have clearly better position in the center, and the best possible white piece is a bishop on e3, so he wants to exchange this bishop. Nicola, you have winning chance. Yeah, he has, for sure. Why he offers me a pawn here? Yeah, let's see. Okay, queen a4, but now he offers me the dark square bishop, which is clearly the best his piece that he has. And here, what I really want to do is to take a pawn on c6. Why not? Rook g3. Have to remove my king, so let's get the king there. Queen b4. Okay, knight b4. Here, let's go for a d6. Okay, and now I will stop everything by playing the d5, so I just want to close everything there. Here I will get one more pawn, it's a check, queen e6. This one is hanging, yeah. I'm in very bad shape here. Okay, okay, h3, knight h7, c, okay. Now I would like to get my knights on the better square, so knight goes on a4, knight c5 looks like a very tempting way to play for me. Queen e2, I'll take a rook. Rook goes to e1. Now I can even take on f3 because there is nothing for him to hope for. I can take just the rook there. I will take a knight. Bishop goes to g5. And now I can get my knights on d5. Let's get with this one. As first thing, sir, you can show me after the simul how I could win. We'll try to see. I'm not sure if you can, but we'll try to take a look. King g8. Okay. Okay, let's get back with the bishop. Rook f1. Interesting move. Now I would like to get my queen in the action, so let's go for the queen g5. Or maybe not. Let's start with the castle and then f6. It also looks like a great solution for me, just to open the game because I'm clearly better there. And now I will not allow him any kind of a play there, so I can start with b4, I can start with knight d2 because... but okay, I have to be cautious not to get into rook b2. Let's get b4 first. Knight g4. Looks like... Can I go for f4? I will try, for sure. Knight f3, e6 just to... Or I can even take on f4 because nothing is really going on there. You can show me... Zevket, hi, how are you? Rook g4, yeah, this guy is killing me. Let's go for queen d6. I don't see any other reason there to play if I can do that. a6. Okay, knight goes on c6, takes, rook e1 is a check. Oh, I'm fine, how are you? Knight f6, just run into knight c5, h3 looks like solid option, but can I start attack? This knight there on c5 doesn't looks great for me. Let's open the game with f6, queen goes there, now rook d8, h4, bishop a6, king f8, knight d5, so I just want to exchange everything there. Rook c8, e6. I'll try just, you know, now to hold on because e5 is not really under attack now. Queen takes on f6 is a great move. I'll just take this one. Queen h7, right, bishop goes to f6. Can I try to exchange? Queen g8 is a checkmate. So yeah. I'm completely lost here. I'm not seeing anything that will help me to not lose in the next few moves. How can I fight versus Queen g8 only with a knight h6? I don't see any other reason to play if I can't really go for something like that. Okay, a6. Okay, h8. Okay, let's take this one. I'm completely overlooked this kind of very primitive tactic. So I have to be cautious. Now I will take this bishop. Rook f1 will just run into queen f1 is over. And here, you know, it's a kind of a scheme where I want to get going the attack on his king. So basically here what I'm trying to reach is his king, and because of that I will go for the knight g5. So I will get all of the pieces there in order to create very straightforward way of start the attack on his king. So queen g7, I have only one square. Okay, and now I will start to stop that with b5. Here I can take on e3 first. Okay, it's a check. Queen b3, bishop d6 just to stop everything, and if bishop gets on a6, I'll get the rook on d7. So it's basically very good for me. gf. Now I will try to take this one. Okay, this is over. Bishop c6 I'll take. I have a bishop pair. Okay, this looks like okay for him. Let's go for the queen d7. And now this is clearly a tempi. I'll just pick up a pawn, and now I have kind of the moves like knight f6, knight c5. Let's start with knight c5. f6. Take this one. It's a check, so I'll go there. I'll get this pawn. Queen b4. Okay, now I have to be cautious. I would like to get the bishop on c6 first. a6, knight d2. Okay, let's get the rook. And now let's start to use the two bishops in order to create kind of the pressure there. So rook b8 first, knight d5. Yeah, I would like just to exchange everything because I'm a clear exchange up. Queen goes to f6. Now let's start immediate action with... Can I go for e4? It looks kind of a thing that I have to go for. Rook e5, and now just take everything there. It's enough. Okay, h3, rook g6. Now I'm not really here, I think, losing, because without the queens everything is possible there. Queen c4. Start get the attack on the c6. Now let's start just, you know, with those pawns in the center to create everything there. Let's get the rook on b8. Yeah, now I'm pretty fine there in almost all of the positions. Knight h5, okay. Can I check him on e6? Looks like solid option for me. a4, but okay, let's start with rook g8. e5, okay, now I will try to get my king. Can I go for king f1, king g2? I don't really have to go for the castle. I like to have my king there on the h1. Okay, it's a check, no problem. Knight d5, now I get a pawn. It's a very clear pawn, and it's probably much better position for me. This is a very, very good move, because Now if I take this knight, which looks like a great option for me, white will eventually get the first play on the c file, and when he takes with the c pawn on d5, he will create a lot of problems for me. So I don't want to exchange the knight on d5. I can go for a c6, or I can go for knight h7. I would like here to get immediate c6. I don't want him to improve the position of his knight. Rook h5, now I will try to get checkmate there for him. Rook g2, okay, I'll take with the bishop for sure, and now I will get my rook on f7. I'll take, now it's a clear pawn, yeah, but you know, now it looks like a game over probably, because check, queen d1, queen e1 and then queen a1, and how he will escape from a checkmate, we'll see. f5, wow. Wow. Okay. I don't think so. Let's get this knight back. Okay. b3. Now I have this bishop on a gray diagonal. Let's go for a bishop f5. c4, and now I will reroute my bishop. So let's go here. a4. Now I can get my rook back. Bishop h2 check. Okay, rook g1. It's a checkmate probably. e5. Can I go for e5? Or I can't really, because he can sacrifice a knight probably. I go for the e4. Yeah, I can. e5. Let's start see what will happen. Here I will like to get king on a6. Okay, rook 7. I can't really checkmate him, looks like unbelievable, but it's probably I have to defend my pawn. Can I? Wow. Yeah. Probably I make a very big blunder, but we'll see now. Okay, here let's get a king on g7 or on h7. Or I can stop first everything by playing a5. Okay, I'll take a rook. Okay, bishop g7, rook e5, king f6. Yep, okay, I'll take the knight, so probably the game is over. Okay, and now I would like to improve position of a bishop. e4. Bishop d4. Let's get this one. Rook e5. Okay, now I have to find a way. Okay, knight e5 is the first move, and bishop knight e4 and the bishop e4 is the second one. Which piece I like more? So let's get the bishop on e4. Rook c1. Okay. Okay, so it's a game over. King f1. Yeah, this is... I make incredible blunder here. I'm probably lost now, because if I go for the rook d7 and he checks me, I have king c7, queen b7, king d6. Yeah, it's probably game over. So I make incredible blunder. How I missed that? Yeah, I'm completely lost. If I go for b6, queen e7, so I have to go for this one. Let's get a pawn. Okay. Okay, now I have first knight to c4, or and then knight d3. This will control everything, or I can first castle and see from there. Bishop h4 looks like okay for me. I will try to get my knight on f4, so h6. Okay, and d5. Yep, I'm lost probably here. King goes there. King g3. Okay, queen b2, c5. Okay. Okay. Now I will start to get my queen into play by playing queen d7. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay. No, let's get the rook endgame. Okay. Yeah, make a big blunder there also. And I'm checkmated there. Yeah, very good. I completely forgot about the idea there. Yeah, but okay. Okay. Thank you. It was a pleasure to play. Okay, now I would like to improve the position of my queen, so let's get again. Okay. Yeah, I'm here probably lost. Rook e8. Okay. Now, okay, he has something like queen g4. Queen g5 has bishop g4. So let's start with rook d6. Looks like a good option for me. Knight d4. I'll take on d4. Take on f3. Let's take with which piece? Knight. No, let's take with the rook. Rook c4, knight goes on e4. This is kind of a move which I like. Okay. Yeah, now I'm lost. I'm dragging the message. I was dragging the message, no problem. I should never won the game. Alvin. No, it's okay. It's just, you know, kind of a simul where I think it's much better, you know, to enjoy and to learn something than to win. So king goes to b1. Okay, now I will improve the position of my other rook, and here I can resign, so I should resign. Knight goes on h4. Okay. Now I have quite interesting option to start with g5, and to be honest, where he can get this knight. Okay, I will for sure, you know, kind of unsecure the position of my king, but this knight, in my view, doesn't have clear way to go. Okay, rook goes to h4. Now I have to start breaking somewhere. So let's start with f5. Rook f3, knight f3, okay. Knight h2, sure. Let's exchange the queens. Okay. Yeah, and now I will exchange the knight. Okay, now I will close my king there to support my pawns, or okay, queen d3 is impossible. Rook c8 also looks like very nice options, so let's get a rook on c8 first. Rook c5, h5. Okay, rook c4, let's go for the a5. Yeah, I'm sure that you are. You was better there. Bishop c4, but where this rook will go if I go for b6, then this rook can get rook c6, then I can take. Now this is interesting. So no, I can't really go for a b6 because bishop d5 is there a problem for me. I'll just take on c4. Queen goes to b3, let's get the king on f7 to support my pawn. Rook goes to d2, and now I would like to... So here my plan is somehow straightforward, and this is kind of a plan which involved rook a6, rook b6, rook b4, and then the other rook came on b6. So let's start with rook a6, or can I just first take the queen? Okay, let's start first to take the queen. Rook c4, okay. Now I will get my king to d7. Let's get a rook on a6. Okay, now this kind of pawn is hanging, so let's cover the pawn. Rook d3, I'll take the rook, or okay, h5. F1, bishop e6, let's start picking up some pawns. Thank you. I will like to stream again for sure. Yeah. Thank you very much. So let's start this action. And here I would like to get and pick up some pawns. Why not this one on f4? I don't see. Okay, let's. This is very nice move. This is extremely nice move. Okay, let's pick up this one. Let's go for a4, and now okay, f7. Now if I take on g5, he'll take on e3, but I don't have any option at all, so I have to take on g5. Okay, let's go back. Queen is 7. Okay. 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 Okay, this one is just slightly better for me. Hi, Yurit. So a3, and now I have to start opening some files days. So let's go for a d5, and here let's go for b5. Unbelievable how this can be. Okay, now I will try to get f5 to get my queen back. Queen d8. Okay. Yeah. Now I have pretty big problems there. Now I have to pick up some pawns because if not, then I'll be lost. Okay, c4, and now I have to start with c5. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, I have to go here. It's not a problem. Bishop, it's a check. I don't believe that. How I missed all of those moves. Unbelievable. Takes on d5. I'll take this one. Knight c3. I'm probably completely lost. But okay, let's start to play a little bit more. Knight goes on f7. And here I would like to get g5 first. Okay. King g3. Now I will start opening the game around the king. Queen goes on v3. So the idea is pretty clear to go for the queen a4, and I don't see the only move probably. Queen d2. Now I will get bishop e4. Okay. Okay. Now it has to be better for me. King goes there. Yeah, I'm lost, so never mind. I make incredible blunders, so here, if he managed to exchange the queens, probably, okay, I will still be better, but I don't know how much. Queen takes on d4. Okay. Okay. h4. Looks like this is not so bad for me. Okay. Bishop c4. Let's start with b4. Okay. King e2. Make some. Okay, where to put this knight now, because I have to get my king on d5. I can also start to attack the pawn on d4, which is also probably just lost, so let's go with this move, and here I can start trying to get this pawn, because here is everything secured, so let's get this move. It's a check on e1 probably. Okay. Rook b1. Okay, now which piece to get on e5? trying to think about knight e5 first. Okay. 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 Okay, let's take this one. Queen f2. Yeah, I'm just lost there. Hop. Hmm. I start to make some critical decisions and not a single one was good. So, okay, here I'm thinking that I'm fine. And let's get the rook back. Let's get the king here. Okay. Check. Yeah, I'm very bad there. Okay, now I will break. And now let's start to do some action there. King g2. Now what I want to do is to get my king on f4. Okay, I will pick up this pawn. He'll never go anywhere there. I'll like to pick this one, but I'm completely lost. Now let's get my king closer. Knight goes to g4. Okay. 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 So here I'm just better. Okay. Okay, I'll just stop and then take the pawn back. Here I'm lost, but never mind. Check. Yeah. Okay, pawn it's a pawn in the endgame especially, so okay. Okay. Yeah, now I should be winning. Here it's not clear because he has those double pawns on f-file, so okay, let's take this one, or can I just go back? Nothing really is happening there, so yeah, but he can go for e4. Okay, let's just pick up the pawn. This should be over. This also. Now if I get a king on g3, he has check on b8, e5, and the game is over. So okay, okay, I'll just pick up the pawn. Here I have to, you know, be winning. It's a check, so okay. Okay, now what now? Let's start to get this e4 pawn. Check. Okay. Okay. Alexander's, it's not, you wasn't really worse, I think. It was just, you know, game that can go on either way. So, and here I'll just wants to take this pawn. Yeah, but now let's start checking him from behind. And here I would like to take a pawn. Rook g1. Now what I can do is to get the king back, or I can get my knight. Okay, now I have better position for sure, but let's get now this rook back into the game. Okay. This should be winning. I'm just a pawn up in the endgame, so it has to be winning. And here I make kind of the blunders which are extremely bad for me, so I have to go there. Yeah, I make some terrible blunders. Okay. Yeah, and I'm losing again, so very nice game. Limp ponies, my concentration went down basically very frequently. Now let's go for a g4, it's a check. h6 doesn't allow anything. f4, but now, okay, I will try to pick up those pawns there. Okay. Yeah, probably like this. Should be winning. Okay. Okay. This should be a draw, so I'm blinder Spiller. I don't think I was ever able to recover from losing a pawn. Yeah, you know, it is always kind of a position battle when you are down a pawn. Probably you should went for kind of the activity, and if you are a pawn up, then you try to, you know, exchange everything and get a winning position. So, okay. This looks completely unbalancing now. Yeah, he would like to get kind of rook e8, but I don't think this should be smart solution for me, so I have to find a way how not to allow that, and this guy really beat me, so I have to resign again. And this will be just a draw. So yeah, this should be just, you know. Okay, here I would like to get this one. Okay, now rook e6 probably is the idea, so let's start to get the rook on f8. So king f7, king g7, rook f6 should be enough. Rook f5 is kind of the idea. Probably just again will went as a draw there, because it will be hard for me to break, and it will be very hard for him to improve, especially because, you know, I have kind of a nice pawn structure. I have an extra pawn, and okay, if he takes this extra pawn, I will try to exchange the rooks and get through the simplifications. So probably will be just great, or will be just equal for me, of course. Okay, do you guys has anything to ask? Is there anything that you wants to know? How you was thinking about this stream? Do you like it? What you will say to me? Rook e6. Okay, now it's a check. Okay, it's interesting, but I don't like his idea, because okay, even though he take a pawn probably on b7, oh, he wants to went for a draw. Okay, this looks like a much better option, yeah. Okay, I agree to a draw. You make a great job, so okay, this was great. So thank you guys to watching me today. I hope that I make a kind of a stream that you like, and I will make a lot more of them in the next kind of a days. Yeah, you misplaced, I misplaced about 6 of them, so it's the best positive thing that happens here, I'm sure, is the situation where I'm hoping that you will get some kind of the idea how to play. If anyone has any kind of questions, please just ask me, send me the message, or whatever you like. I'll be here and try to be there for you. I'll try to get those streams regularly 2 to 3 times during the week, so hopefully anyone who likes can enjoy, get here, and I'm thinking that this will be the great thing for me and for you guys. So have a nice evening. Thank you for watching me. If you didn't follow me, please click the follow button, and you know, you will get kind of a notification for the next time. So take care.